What's up, guys? It's Chris here. Welcome to the channel. On these Friday videos, we recap the biggest things that happen in Web3 every single week. So the biggest thing in crypto and the biggest thing in NFTs. In this one specifically, we're going to be talking about how the Bored Ape Yacht Club is getting investigated by the SEC, about how a rug, Pixelmon, is making a comeback in the NFT market, and we're also going to be taking a look at how AVAX NFTs are now available on OpenSea. At the end of the video, one of the last things I show, I always give alpha or something to look forward to in the upcoming weeks that you could possibly make plays on. As always, nothing in these videos is financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Without further ado, let's dig right in. While many would want to point fingers at the Bored Ape Yacht Club because maybe it's not the NFT project they invested in, this is a pretty big deal for the entire space as a whole. Depending on how Hugo Labs holds up to this and depending on what they classify as a security, this could affect the entire NFT market. Basically, one of the main things that they're looking at, and there are tons of articles that cover different perspectives of this, is the ApeCoin distribution, which is the governance token for the Ape ecosystem. So holders were given an immense amount of this token. If you're holding the original collection, so the Bored Apes, you got, I think, like 12,000 of them. If you're holding the Mutant Apes, you got a large distribution, and if you're holding the dogs, you got a distribution of it. So they're just investigating all that. I mean, people got airdropped essentially millions and millions of dollars, so the SEC is looking into that. It's worth noting right here that it makes sense that the Bored Ape Yacht Club would be the target for the SEC because they're just going to be the prime example. They're valued at $4 billion. They're known more than most NFT collections that are out there, probably all NFT collections that are out there. So I don't think the Bored Ape Yacht Club did anything wrong to warrant this investigation. I think that they're just going to be an example for the rest of NFTs, the rest of token distributions, and the rest of everything. So how this plays out is going to be extremely important for the rest of the market. It's something that's definitely worth watching. On to some lighter or at least more interesting news. You remember this guy, huh? This is Kevin. This is the meme that broke the internet in NFTs. So Kevin right now is still valued at 3.5 ETH or $4,639. This was based off the project Pixelmon. Pixelmon promised to have this game. They had a ton of hype built around their NFT collection. They ended up raising $60 million and then poof, disappeared, nothing to be heard of. Didn't follow through on anything. Their NFTs looked like trash. The game was not established. And that's how it was. Well, this all happened back in February. Well, fast forward right now, it looks like they could be making a comeback. So basically what happened now is LiquidX is acquiring 60% of the company. They do have solid backgrounds. I do think that they can make a game happen. They have very interesting mechanics that they're integrating into this game. Basically, this entire interview just talks about like what they plan to do to make a comeback. They are very confident that people should be buying Pixelmon. From the time of this, not even just this announcement, but the time that it really started picking up steam and people started noticing and starting hearing speculation of airdrops of land and airdrops of tokens, which is ironic with the whole Bored Ape stuff going on right now. The prices went up from around 0.2s to like all the way to almost an ETH. So it went up a couple $1,000s just based off this announcement. The volume picked up over the last few weeks. People do believe that this is going to make a comeback. Now, if you ask my personal opinion, I think Pixelmon can make it work, but if LiquidX only bought 60% of the company, does that mean the original founder who rugged the space still owns 40% of the company? He's still getting royalties for everybody that buys, so we're actually giving our money to a known rugger, a serial rugger, one of the worst that's been on the space with taking $70 million out of the market. Not my thing personally, not something I'd want to support. There's a ton of other good blockchain games that are going to be in the future. This is not one I would personally recommend to anybody, especially if the original founder is anything associated with the project. So NFTs that are built on Avalanche are actually available on OpenSea now. This means that instead of using ETH NFTs that's built on the Ethereum blockchain, you can actually list your Avalanche NFTs that are built on AVAX. I know the back end of that is Snowtrace. I've only bought one Avalanche NFT in my life, but it's pretty cool that they're available on OpenSea, so we'll go ahead and look at them. So normally you go to OpenSea and you'll see ETH listings up here. Well, you can actually see now that it's AVAX, and we can actually look at the volume. So these are at a 1,390 volume right now, and they're selling pretty consistently. This project's popping a little bit more than other ones I've seen on AVAX. You have to kind of do the math on AVAX, but it shows it for you. So it has, 199 here, or which is just almost 2 AVAX at $32, sold 4 minutes ago. So these are actual sales. These aren't just like floor price, so you can, see the volume of all the sales in AVAX. So pretty cool addition to OpenSea. I can click it. I probably would have to have my wallet that has Avalanche chain on it, but I could go ahead and add it to the cart and buy it directly from OpenSea. I think we'll be seeing more of this with other chains as well. We've already seen integrations with Solana. In the near future, we'll probably see integrations with Cardano. Hopefully see more integrations with layer 2s. That would be absolutely awesome if there's more layer 2s available on OpenSea. So this is something to look forward to. All right, so if you made it this far, you're about to get a treat. This is some alpha for the upcoming weeks, might even be months. So I would like to say, usually when I share something, it's like for sure, you know, this is going to happen. This is speculation, but here's the thing. People that are acting on the speculation, and if it comes to fruition, are going to get rewarded. And if you don't do anything, you're going to be watching from the sidelines. So there's a marketplace, and then there's a bridge. I'll look at the marketplace first. This marketplace is called Blur. Right now, it only has the beta access. There's different ways to get that beta access, and then obviously to go public after that. Essentially, all you have to do is, and again, speculation, is use the marketplace. So list your NFTs, buy other NFTs, and try to get that access. And there's speculation of an airdrop of a token that Blur is going to give out. So I'm going to try to play this. I'm getting my access, I think, tomorrow, actually. So I'll be trading on Blur, working towards that airdrop. And I'm pretty excited about it. There's some great investors in Blur, some really well-known people in the space. Zeneca from Zen Academy is an investor in Blur. MVHQ, I don't know if they're partners or if they're actually working with Blur. So this is a pretty known thing right now in the space that people are talking about. Something you definitely want to keep an eye on. Definitely keep an eye on those airdrops. Also, there's talk of Blur giving you an airdrop based on your OpenSea activity. So what I'll probably be doing too during the next few days, next few weeks, is just flooring some stuff I don't really care about anymore. Just kind of building up those transactions. Maybe buying and flipping a little bit more than I usually do, just for fun, and try to work towards the airdrop. So there's that. All that being said, that's everything that happened, or at least the biggest things that happened in Web3 this week. There is some alpha for the upcoming weeks. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you have a great weekend. Peace out, everybody.